This was literally the one thing that was missing from Master Chief Collection for Halo, and now it's here. It's ODST Firefight, baby. We get to play it again. Hello, it's Kibiji, in which every week I want to bring you some game hype and remind you that there's always something on the horizon, so subscribe if it's your first time here. And also subscribe, I can't even talk right now. That's how excited I am. But also subscribe if you want to keep in touch with a fellow Halo fan in the year of Halo Infinite. And today we got some news that isn't infinite, but it is something awesome. We get to play ODST's Firefight again. So a little bit of background as to the reason why, in my opinion, this is such a big deal. I legitimately was just scrolling through Instagram as like a big Halo fan, background of me. Yeah, so I'm a big Halo fan and I'm just scrolling through Instagram and I see just Halo posted this thing about ODST Firefight and Master Chief Collection is still the best package you could possibly get on Xbox One. If somebody asked me like, what's one game to get on Xbox One? It's Master Chief Collection. That's because it has, you know, the flagship franchise of Xbox for a reason, great campaigns, but ODST and Reach are side titles that are not the Master Chief, and they're great campaigns, and Reach has a great multiplayer, and Halo 4 got to include Spartan Ops in the collection, which is like this cooperative experience that players get to work together to fight against enemy AIs. And in Halo Reach, they ported Halo Reach's version of Firefight, which I was so grateful for because ODST's Firefight never made it in. The campaign is the only thing that managed to make its way into the Master Chief Collection, which is really disappointing because Firefight was a big part of that game that really made it stand on its own. So while the Master Chief Collection got complete when it added Halo Reach, it still wasn't quite complete to me because ODST Firefight still wasn't in it. So I thought it was a lost cause, but then this whole MCC to PC thing happened and that gave some hope for certain things to be brought back and updated, but I did not expect to see ODST's Firefight added. We haven't had a way to play ODST's Firefight online, just period. The game released back in 2009, I want to say 2008 or 9, somewhere around there. And I think they shut down the servers years ago, at least 5. I want to say like 7 or 8. But it's been a long time since there's been any kind of online for ODST. You can't even invite just your own personal friends, because I'm not talking about matchmaking. I literally just realized that they might actually add freaking matchmaking to ODST Firefight. Because previously, the way you would play Firefight is you would invite your friends to a lobby with you, and you know, you'd have up to 4 players and you'd work together to fight against wave after wave of Covenant as these much more sensitive troopers. I personally like ODST's Firefight more than Halo Reach's. That's a debate, leave me that in the comments because I'd love to discuss that and debate that. But I personally like ODST's more because you felt much more sensitive. You felt more under, you know, threat and tension, whereas you were under threats as a Spartans, don't get me wrong, but there was just a lot of different feel for ODST's Firefight. And the only way you could play it is if you got in a lobby with your friends, and that's it. You had to invite your friends. There was no matchmaking, no anything. And then they shut down the servers, and then legitimately the only possible way to play this game with people is if they were on your Xbox with you. That's it. You could only play locally or system link. You could not do online anymore. But now we freaking can, baby. I'm just so happy because I get to play ODST, not only just with my friends again, but potentially randos. In fact, we should plan an ODST Firefight play date. Stay tuned for that. Who knows what this means in terms of like the grand scope of Master Chief Collection though for PC, because they did state that in early June would be the flight tests for Halo 3. They are saying that they still need a bit more time with that, so maybe this is a thing to kind of tide things over, which kind of chronologically makes sense because Halo 3 ODST coming out before Halo 3 is the timeline, because it happens during and a little bit after Halo 2, so it kind of segue into 3 really well. Maybe I'm alone in thinking ODST's Firefight was better than Reach, but let me know that in the comments. Let's debate that. Do you like Reach's Firefight more or ODST's Firefight? And are you happy about this? And also, if you want to see more content on Halo this year, there's a playlist down below you can check out with all my content that's leading up to the release of Halo Infinite. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the channel, and game hype is freaking coming.